Hey guys, so let's talk about how to structure your point for part 5 of celpip speaking. Now, I'm not going to be teaching you how to generate ideas because you are not really generating new ideas because it's comparison and persuasion. You are given two options of things to compare, and then they have features. So those features that they have is what you're going to be using to structure your point. You don't need to generate new ideas. And for me, what I always do is to structure my point around 3 points. The first one, after my opening line, my first point is always structured around cost. It doesn't matter if it's expensive or if it's cheap. I would say something about the cost. 2, I would say something about one of the features that really matter, that is beneficial from my option, and I'll use it as a basis of comparison. Then the third one is my contrasting point. This point will be favoring the other option. However, I will also counter it and state that my option is better. And then I conclude. So if I want to apply this to a question, I'll be using the practice question on celpip.com. I will attach it to this video, and I will apply these things I stated in the practice question. So for my opening, I'm going to acknowledge the other person's suggestion and then softly reject it. And this is how I will do it. Hi, John. Thank you for your suggestion for the traditional cubicle update. However, I think the modular office layout is more suitable for our company's needs. That's my opening. Then for my point, I'll get into my point 1, which I said is cost. And one thing I want you to bear in mind when you are stating your point is that you are making comparison. So make it sound like one. So for my point, I will go this way. So if I'm applying cost to my point 1 now in this question, it doesn't matter if it's expensive or cheap, but in this question right now, the point 1 is even expensive. So if it's cheap, it's very easy for you to say. You will say it's more affordable, unlike the other one. But if it's expensive, just like this one is, this is how you go about it. Although the modular office layout, it appears to be more expensive than the traditional cubicle. However, it has a higher quality and it is long lasting. It doesn't matter if it's long lasting or not, just state it. Nobody cares if it's true or not. You are being marked for your fluency and your flow and your coherence. Then the second point, I will be talking about one of the features that is of advantage. From this question, I will be using the completion time. So I will go this way. Also, the modular office layout has a faster completion time, unlike the traditional cubicle update that is going to take 4 weeks to complete, which will cause our company to be closed down for a longer period of time. You see how I made the comparison? So you have to bear in mind that you are comparing. For my next point, which is my contrasting point, and I said I was going to state one of the advantage of the other option, but then contrast it. So this is how I go about the point 3. Although the traditional cubicle updates seem to offer more privacy, however, it only offers one conference room, unlike office layouts that has different flexible meeting areas that would better suit our needs. Then I'll conclude, and my conclusion is simple, and I'll state it this way. For these reasons, I think the modular office layout is a better option for our company. That's all. It's important for you to also note that you don't need to use all the features given to make your comparison. You only have 60 seconds. So use this formula that I gave you, apply it to other questions and see that it works. There are tons of practice questions on the website where I got this one. So, or any other question you have, apply it to it. See you in the next video. Bye.